So the name used to be, at a different site, was Ohlone. One day, a guy was driving a truck by, and he stopped the truck and came into the office and said, "Do you want to know the real way of saying this name?" And he was actually a member of the Ohlone tribe. So we changed it then to Ohlone. And then he disappeared, and we never saw him again. I grew up in Palo Alto, and it's been pretty homogeneous. And I say unfortunately because, there's so many values just as being now an adult. I'm really not all that knowledgeable about navigating a more diverse social milieu. We have put so much weight and, media attention on just the STAR tests or CSTs, and really that's only one piece of data that's important in knowing a child. Well, the whole topic is social justice and social change. I've been interested in structural inequalities for some time. The things that I've been learning are maybe simple knowledge for everybody, but racism is everywhere, you just can't always see it. And that's where I come from. And I think it's so embedded in the fabric of the United States that, you just can't identify it. I can see it here. Professionals here that are extraordinarily well-intended and really care, but you hear, and even in their talk, that the assumptions, a lot of it comes from just not knowing a person or a group of people or generalizing. And even though we do things and have done things that are institutionalized to try and bring people together, I think we need to heighten our efforts and our awareness. This is kind of one of the motivators behind trying to create more of a welcoming environment and a campus for all the subgroups. Basically, we take, a third of the incoming class. We do an informal assessment, and they will be what we call, heritage speakers, which basically the predominant language or experiences in Mandarin, and then 2/3 of them not, the opposite. And so this way, each group of kids is learning from the other. In the kindergarten classrooms, teachers use 80% Mandarin from the start and 20% English. Because of the amount of people that want to get in, especially in kindergarten, we always have at least 50 or 60 people that can't get in because of not enough spaces in Mandarin. We've gotten into a lot of community service here now. Last year, for example, there were about 20, 25 different examples of either kid-initiated or classroom kind of community service projects. And it ranged from collecting coats for homeless as winter was approaching, to canned food drives, to fundraisers for different organizations. We've attached the last 8 or 9 years to a group called Free the Children, and that's an organization that we believe in because of their integrity and their desire not to be the great white hope. And and here's the answer. We're going to give you stuff, but actually help people in different places that invite them in to become self-sufficient. Having been both a student here and an educator, I think there's a huge amount of responsibility that the schools in Palo Alto have, or should have, as far as exposing their kids to other parts of the world, or other cultures or other needs. Not everybody has 2 cars, not everybody has 2 computers in their home. Structural inequality is everywhere. It's just a matter of looking deep enough and doing what you can with where you are.